Hey everybody, and welcome to Daisy Knits. I will start with this is not a normal episode. This is going to be kind of a recap and serious wool piggeriness of Into the Wool. So, fair warning now, not the normal episode, but I do kind of want to share a little bit. Into the Wool is a retreat that's hosted by Dana of the Unwind Yarn Company, and she also is the co-host of Just One More Row podcast. So, this retreat happens in September. Obviously, I just came home. The dates for next year are already set, September, I believe, 20th through the 23rd. If you are interested in coming, it is down in Crossville, Tennessee. And I kind of want to just share a little bit about what happened. Like I said, maybe a little accountability because I have a bit of wool piggeriness here. So, I was blessed with the ability to vend at the retreat this year. So I went down early and I set up my booth and I got settled into our room. This retreat is like camping. So you're in cabins spread all over the camp. It is gravel roads. There are hills. It's right off a lake, so there are some bugs. There's a kitchen staff. They do cook for us, and the food is amazing. With my diet, I was not able to partake most of the food there, but in the years past, it's been amazing. The kitchen staff are super sweet, very accommodating. So it is truly a blessed experience in the kitchen because they're just super sweet. And it was a wonderful event this year. There are skill sharing sessions that happen. There was yoga classes, there was brioche, there was Fair Isle, there was a Ravelry tips and tricks. Malia hosted a spinning session. I did a heel tasting, so everybody got to see different heels. I think I'm missing a couple of them, but I'm not sure which ones. Because to be honest, I didn't go to most of anything. I was super relaxed this time. I did the market, and I did my session, and that's about all I did, except hang out and rest and relax. But I want to share with you guys some of what I got. So I will start with our goodie bag. This was the goodie bag we got this year. Do you see the new logo? How cool is that logo? Julie, and I cannot remember her last name, she's Jury Face. She did the logo for us. How beautiful. So we started off with a tote bag, and inside the tote bag, we had a Tervis with said logo on it. It has a straw. I've just already used the straw, and it's actually downstairs in my kitchen. Dana, being the marketing genius that she is, gave us shopping bags as part of our goodie bag. So everybody got two shopping bags because the market actually went 2 days. The market was for an hour and 15 minutes on Thursday. No, Friday. Market was an hour and 15 minutes on Friday and an hour and 15 minutes on Saturday. So it was kind of cool because people could come through and they could look and paw and think, And then some people went back and looked on Ravelry at yardage, and other people thought about it. I had several people that went back, and then they came back the next day going, if that's still there, it's mine. And quite a few of them acquired things. So that was kind of cool, though. But everybody had a shopping bag, and they had two, one for each day. So you could fill it up, right? Also in our goodie bag, we had a mini skein of yarn from Miss Babs. We had a couple of buttons. Tried on tubing. I love this stuff. I'm so glad everybody else got a chance to try it too. Whimsy Stitches actually sewed needle cozies. Is that right? I always try to call them all kinds of things. Needle cozies for every single person. So we have needle cozies in here. Kino Knits had a new pattern come out, and she had that in here. We had a ring with a whole bunch of coupons and codes and things. Also, this number was your door prize number. Super important. Barocco sent a skein of yarn for every person. And when I first saw this yarn, I was like, okay. Because it's called Remix Light, and it's 100% recycled fibers. So it's got nylon, cotton, acrylic, silk, and linen. And those are all kind of hard fibers on my hands. But Julie, Cherryface, actually has a sweater going out of this. And she had a swatch with her of it knit up and washed. And it actually feels amazing. I would really consider doing a project with this, a big project even with this. It was lovely. So I'm trying to put these all back into the goodie bag so I know what I've showed y'all. So I was really thrilled with that. And to me, one of the other big things in our goodie bag was a project bag by Tiffany, and I want to say her name is The Project Bag, but I could be wrong. I'm going to see if I can throw it up here, like over there. See if I can put it, yeah. The Project Bag. Tiffany designed these bags, and then Dana dyed yarn that matches the bag. And let's see if this has, Without a Paddle is the name of the colorway. So that even ties into Kino Knit's pattern that she gave us. All of that, let me make sure I'm telling you right, all of that was in my goodie bag. So everybody got that. And you got that when you checked in. We had opening ceremonies, and opening ceremonies involved lovely goodies as well. So for my door prize, I ended up with a skein of Another Crafty Girls yarn. And it is on a sparkle base, and it is the Moon and Stars. So I got that as well. And because I did a class, Dana and Tiffany both sewed little project bags as a thank you. And I thought that was super sweet of them. And inside of my project bag, there was little things. I had a kitchen counter crafter needle cozy that was in my project bag as well. So that's what I had in our project bags. Every day, every evening, there was something going on. Thursday night, there was an iron spinner challenge. Friday night, let me make sure I tell you this right. Friday night, I think, was the wheel sampling. No, Friday night was the fashion show. Friday night, there was a fashion show, so people came through with all the stuff they'd knit throughout the year with the spotlight yarn and things like that. And then Saturday night was a wheel sampling, a bonfire, and a karaoke. And it got a little crazy. I saw some pictures. I saw some videos even. Some of those ladies could shake it. It was amazingly fun to watch. So, at the retreat, we are all in cabins. So you can have roommates, anywhere between 3 roommates or 6. I think 6 was about the top that they put into a cabin. It was like 6 of them. I was blessed to be in a room with only 2 other ladies, and one of them gave me a present, and I can't even tell you how tickled pink I am by that. Lynetta is from Fort Worth, and she brought me a keychain from Fort Worth. I am so tickled by that. I know it's a silly little thing, but it was kind of cool to see. I got a keychain. So there was that. I'm trying to think of all the classes. I believe I've listed them all. Let me tell you one more time just in case. There was a brioche class. There was a Fair Isle class. There was a Ravelry Tips and Tricks class. I did the heel cap. Mine was more of a sampling, but we did that. I'm missing quite a few. Yoga. Dawn did yoga again. Bless her heart. Just wonderful that she got up. And I think she did like a yoga class every day. She did one class. So wonderful classes to go to. It's kind of really come and go, make your own schedule, however you want it. I did not actually attend anything because my number one goal was to rest and just enjoy. I was kind of coming off the Australia trip. So from the time I walked in my door from coming home from Australia to when I turned around and walked back out my door was 44 hours. I was still a little off in my schedule. I was still a little off on everything. So my goal was just to enjoy, absorb the yarn fumes, and have fun. But that's okay. So I will also share with you guys the wonderfulness that I got at market because I was a bit of a wool piggy. So I'll show you. I will start with practicality, wool wash. I have never actually played with Kookaburra wool wash before, and I've heard fabulous things about it. So I got a bottle of Kookaburra wool wash. I also, being a loving wife, got some self-striping sock yarn from Rock and String for Chris. The colorway is A Hunting We Will Go. And that is going to be for my husband. I'm going to cast these on when I'm done recording this. I was kind of like, I need to go record so I can cast on his new socks. So there's that. The other thing that I got was yarn for a pretty big project. I am going to knit the Superpowers shawl by Katie LB, and I saw this first, and it was beautiful, and the colorway name is called Unicorn Poop. How do you go wrong with that? Unicorn Poop. But I loved it, and then out of my corner of my eye over here, I saw this beautiful purple, and I was like, oh, those really go together. And then over here, I saw this green. It was like, those are my colors right there. I was so tickled pink. So all of this is from Holly and Ivy, Dye Works. I think I showed y'all that band. Let's see. Holly and Ivy, Purple Rain, Unicorn Poop, and Caterpillar. Right there. These are my yarns. That will probably not happen right away, but it's going to happen soon. It's going to happen before the end of the year because how do you go wrong with that? It's gorgeous. The other thing I came home from the market with is a skein of In Dreams from Dana of Unwind. And this, just the colors of this made me so, so happy. So I have that. And then I came home with a commission. One of the ladies there was telling me she doesn't own a pair of socks at all. And my brain can't process that, to be honest. I cannot process a fiber person not having hand knit socks. So I told her I would do her a pair of socks. So this is V's yarn. She picked out this colorway that I'm going to knit her socks for her in. And then she's paying me in yarn, which is kind of awesome. I told her she didn't have to, but she is. And I picked out this skein for me. It's got that lime, yellow, green, black, and purple, and once again, purple and green, my colors. So this one you will be seeing, but it's not staying. I have no idea what this one will become, but it's mine. So there's all of that. And then I was blessed with a skein of yarn, once again from Unwind, but the Grateful Lady of the Foam Pit is the name of this colorway. And this actually has a purpose already. This is going to be the third color in my color affection, which y'all will probably see in a couple of weeks being cast on. Not just yet, but probably in a week or two it'll come out. So I was blessed with this skein of yarn. They always do closing ceremonies at the end, you know, kind of they call it the bye-bye blowout. And at the bye-bye blowout, they give more prizes out. And I have one more amazing goodie. Check out this basket. Okay, first of all, check out that fabric. Are those sheep not adorable? But, you ready? It flattens. And then it's got this little elastic so you can store it flat. Christine is a genius. That's what it is. So it's got the little thing so you can store it flat, but then it pops back up. This is a small spring up basket from Rainstorm Studios. Do you see that? I don't think she has any of these actually in her shop online. She was kind of concerned about selling them online, but if you message her, go hit her up. She also has a medium one and it's like yayish. She had some at the market this weekend, and they were really cool because she had some that had handles, and you could use them for your trick-or-treat baskets. And that is bloody genius. Get one of those at Christmas time to put fun stuff in for the kids, like wrap up a whole bunch of little goodies instead of little things under your tree. I think that would be genius. Or if you do an Advent, how genius would that be? Put like all your little Advent stuff in one. I could think of so many uses for those. Anyways, this was my closing door prize that I won. So, also during the day there was a schedule, and every morning there was a swap. So one morning they had a yarn swap for skeins of yarn that you didn't love. You could swap it for something else. I meant to take one, totally forgot. They also had a fiber swap one morning. Totally forgot that too. Should have. They had a stitch marker swap. However, I remembered that, so I was so proud of myself. Can you see my cup? All of these are stitch markers from the stitch marker swap. And then I also have a little handful. Can y'all see my little handful of loose ones? So I did partake in the stitch marker swap just because it's so much fun to see all these amazing little stitch markers, little charms. Several people had business cards, so they attached them to their business cards. And I got the biggest kick out of some of these. Can you see that? It's like a Lord of the Rings leaf. It's so cool. Although I have to brag, Danny, oh my goodness. Let's see if you can see her little sheepy here. Let's see. Do you see that? Do you see his little ears? She made him all by her. Like, she made a whole bunch of these for everybody with little clay. Amazing. Mind-blowing. I know I'm being silly, but they are so much fun because while I won't remember who gave me all of them, I will remember them, and they are just special because it's something friends did. Oh, can I show you this one too? I'll show you this one. It's paper. So when I got it, I was like, oh, that might be kind of heavy. And then I realized it's just a paper star. How genius is that? Yeah. So I have lots of new stitch markers to play with and to love on and to fondle and find projects to use them for. I have little eyeballs. So, lots of stitch markers. So there was stitch marker swap too. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else I should tell you all about. Kitchen was amazing. Kitchen staff is absolutely amazing there. They do great food. Beautiful event. The dates for next year are already set. I'm not sure if I told you that already or not either. This is like my third recording because I got sidetracked. I forgot things. I had helpers come through. The dog went nuts, lost his bloody mind downstairs. So I'm not really sure what I've told you and what I haven't, but I will tell you this. It was a fabulous retreat. Every year it's getting better. Every year things are smoother. Little things pop up. Dana's overcoming those, and I had a blast. I look forward to next year. So, that is my end of the wool recap. If you want to go, totally should. Fabulous fun. A weekend full of girls. Hey, I shouldn't say girls. A weekend full of fiber artists, because there was 2 men on site that hang out with us. A weekend full of fabulousness. And 66 of our friends hanging out having fun. So, I will be doing a regular episode in a few days. I'm hoping to sit down tomorrow morning and do that. Otherwise, I will chat with y'all later. See ya!